Tesla's in a pivotal spot here after getting out of this consolidation range, coming up, see a little pullback, get back up in a lower consolidation range, break out of that, and we see a pullback. Now the question is, are we going to consolidate in this range and move higher, or are we going to break down lower to the low of this range? Now guys, on the weekly, you see that this price finds a top around that 403 level. We come back down in a descending fashion, come back down, create a higher low. Then we see a breakout of that 294 range with a wide green bar, very nice price action all the way to that $488 level. Sellers start to take that control, pushing it all the way down to that $220 level. A little bit of indecision here. And we see a nice green bar out of that descending type of range. And then further, price finds a top at that 367. We see a wide red bar when the Trump and Elon controversy was going on. And then we see price try to correct that candle. Can't close above it, but we close below that candle with a wick above it. Buyers hold higher about halfway of that run up, ultimately going for that $367 level so we can break out of this overall range and continue higher. Now guys, on the daily, we see a better perspective of that descending range that we got into. Price is at top of 488, gets in this descending range, and we break out nicely. And you see a consolidation pattern. We get really tight between that 273 and 294 level. You see it really get tight here, some indecision, a little bit of back and forth. But after those nice couple of moves by the buyers gain that control, and we form this flag and pole-like structure, going up like the flag, get in this consolidation range, and try to break up, right? We try to stair step, guys. That's what price is trying to do. Price is going up like a stair step fashion. We're going up, we're consolidating. We're going up, we're consolidating. And we try to move up again instead of moving up again and then consolidating, continuing a stair step pattern. What we see here is a move up, consolidation, a move up, consolidation, and a failed move up. Sellers gain control and push it back down right to that first consolidation range that we saw there. So some stubborn resistance at that $367 level. Move up, consolidate, hit off that resistance, and then boom, sell off all the way back down to this first consolidation zone. And then we see buyers step in here, hitting that $273 level, showing that that is a strong support zone. Buyers buy it right back up. Keep in mind, this was also the time period where the Trump and Elon controversy was going on, so it was definitely not helping the Tesla stock. It's where we saw this really drastic sell-off here. We found that support nevertheless, and we continue up, get back into consolidation range, consolidated between that 333 and that 313 level. We see price try to break that $348 level, which price broke out of previously after getting out of that flag-like structure. We can't do that. We wick over it, we close over it for one daily candle, and then sellers gain back that control, and then we get shot back down into this consolidation range where it broke out. So guys, we're in a volatile phase here. You see how volatile price is, so it can't help but be pretty neutral on the stock. There's a lot of indecision. From a TA perspective, I think we are slightly favored with the bulls side of things because of all the controversy that was going on. We still found a bottom. A lot of people thought price was going to go down to these lows of 220, where we really got that move up after hitting that support a few times and then trending upwards. And we see in the past, guys, that 220 level for Tesla, around that 220-ish range, is definitely a point where price likes to bounce off of and then make big moves. We see in the past here. Around that range, we bounce off and we see that monster skyrocket move to 414. And we see price come all the way back down, correcting around that range, right? That 220, furthermore, that 200 psychological level. And we see another move up. And then we get below that range. And it's always kind of been in play of these big moves. Once again, going back towards that range for another monster move up to that 488. Bounce off that range, and a lot of people thought with all the controversy going down, we could be very well be headed down back to that range with how fast of a sell-off we saw there. But what ended up happening was we held higher at that $273 level. Didn't go below this consolidation range here, which is definitely a good sign for the buyers. So then we see that big correction getting pretty tight within that 333, 313 range, and then the explosion back up. So from a very short-term perspective, what you want to see for the bulls is a regain above that 333. As 333 is a very important level. You see we got above that, consolidated, broke upwards, and you see we get right below that, use it as resistance, cannot hold that range, and now we're back below it. So 333 would be a very important range for the bulls to regain. And as for the bears, guys, you'd want to see a continuous move down, get under that $313 level, see another leg down back to this previous consolidation range, or creating a consolidation range between 294 and 313. And the three most recent candles, you see sellers gain that control. This more recent candle, we have an inverted green hammer candle, which in most cases, guys, mean a bullish reversal. We could see here is a couple candles of price action engulfing that candle and then moving upwards, trending towards that 358 range, where we try to regain above these highs and retest that 367. Now, guys, on the hourly, the main thing that sticks out to me is these energy building phases, these consolidation phases where energy is building up and then boom, huge move up, energy building phase, boom, big move up, big correction, very big correction. And you see once again bull step in, and then we see an energy building phase, and then boom, explosion out of that range, and then a correction holding higher, holding above this resistance here. I think that even if price did end up coming back down to that 313 range, we have a very good chance of bouncing off of that, and possibly this past resistance of this tighter range turning into support. As you see a bounce pretty much right off that area, and then the continuation up doesn't bounce off that again, just 1 2 right back up, tight price action. So definitely could be seeing something where we get that leg up past that $333 level, but anything below that $333 level can't be too bullish just yet, guys. I mean, that's a very important point to get over. If we reject off that 333 again, as we did before, you could definitely be seeing continued consolidation within this range, and then possibly a retest of that 313 level. We've seen some very volatile price action, guys, so keep that in mind when trading this. Keep your eyes on those resistance and support levels. Also, what I want to note on Tesla, guys, we kind of see a double bottom type of formation, bottoming around this range, bottoming again, getting that leg up, and kind of bottoming again. Call this a double bottom. This is a longer term double bottom, and we continue to get our move up, and we get a higher low of this formation. So looking at the longer to medium term picture here, I definitely like what we're seeing. This nice move upwards after hitting this strong support range, a higher low, continue to move up, smaller pullbacks. If we can continue to move up like this, guys, we can break through that $367 level. I think we could safely say that we are long-term bullish on Tesla. Watch for it to regain its strength and push above those more recent resistance levels, and then push above that 367 ultimate level. And for the bears, watch it to get back down, testing that support once again, seeing if it will flush and continue to correct from this longer overextended movement. See if it will correct, come back down. But yeah, guys, I lean slightly bullish to pretty neutral on the stock at the moment. If we can't reclaim that 333 or you bounce off and reject off that point, think we could be seeing some short-term downside. So all I got for you guys. If you want to see more Tesla videos, make sure to like and subscribe. I'll continue to post Tesla and other major tickers. Trade smart, and I'll see you guys in the next one.